What's up, y'all? How's it going? Eva, hello. It is that time. It is. Can you hear that? That's a twanging noise from my spring. Like my headphones? Did I wear these before? I think I did. These are my new big giant headphones. They work pretty good. I can hear the music along with you guys. And I got an itchy eye right before the stream started. So I'm just gonna itch my eye. Yes, I did. What? Wear the headphones before? Cool. I've got a little thing that shows how good my connection is, and it's flashing from green to red right now, so I don't know what's gonna happen with the stream tonight. Maybe the internet's a little weird or something. Guess we'll see what happens. Dropped frames. Got a lot of dropped frames. That's not great. Wonder what's going on. I don't know. So I hope everybody had a good week. What did you guys do? Did anybody do anything fun? I'll tell you what I did. I worked. Did some work. Did some work on myself. And actually did some work on this painting. It's still in the ugly phase, but I think it'll probably stay there for a little bit. Also, I'm thirsty. You're on your phone on Twitch? Yeah. It sends you an alert when I go live, right? Yeah, I'm just getting settled in here before we start painting. Just wanted to check in with you guys, see how you're doing. I've got some new lights. That's pretty exciting. I'm like trying to upgrade the stream little by little. I've got a light right here now. And it's not great. But all I have to do is not look at it. But as you can see, it is doing some light on my face. So I think I have a better camera look going on now, or at least I like it a little better. But the only thing is I have this light right here now. Yeah, it's like childbirth. A new painting is a lot like childbirth. Yep. I'm keeping an eye on these frames. It looks like things have gotten a little more stable now. Yeah, creation. A painting. A new creation is like childbirth. All right, let's see. Got a perspective grid set up. Hey. Hey, Kimberly, how's it going? Stream is coming through just fine. Good. Good to know. Let me know if it's, I don't know what I could do if it starts messing up, but yeah, let me know if it starts getting glitchy. It was, yeah, I'm streaming to 4 things at once, and I turned one of them off because Facebook, of course, because it was doing some weird stuff. But, you know, we don't need no stinking Facebook. How's it going, Kimberly? How's your week been so far? I know we talked a little this week, but not a ton. It's been kind of I don't know, probably a busy week because everybody's got a short week next week. I was trying to get caught up, which I don't know how good of a job I did of getting caught up, but I tried my darndest. So I think we're going to try to see if we can. So far, so good. Cool. These guys are supposed to be little guys. Got a little bit of a front plane going. These guys are little Bigfoots. Trying to figure out a good way to make them silly. Kind of silly looking. I've got some pictures of people aiming slingshots. Yeah, I did this guy's face a few times this week and didn't like it and redid it, but we'll see what happens. It's looking kind of anime, which is not usually my style. Am I going to Heather's for Thanksgiving? No, I don't think I'm going anywhere for Thanksgiving this year, unfortunately. I'm pretty bummed about it, but I just, you know, we're coming up on the 3rd wave of this virus, and I just decided not to go anywhere this year because who knows? I mean, I don't want to get anybody sick, and I don't want to, you know. Yeah, it's kind of a bummer, but I think it's probably for the best. I mean, you know, it's not just going to Heather's, it's also stopping for gas and everything else. It seems like half the world is pretending like this virus doesn't exist. So, you know, I mean, what are you going to do? Yeah, it kind of sucks. I don't know what's going to happen on Christmas, but I'm just trying not to think about it right now. Yeah, it does duck. It ducks big time. Big time ducks. How about you? What are you guys doing? Are you guys going to do something cool? You guys going to cook it up? What's everybody doing for Thanksgiving? I am probably going to make an appearance of some kind. I'm going to see if I was thinking I'll get like my dad to at least for a couple minutes like call me over the computer and then I want them to just like open the laptop up with my face on the screen, put me at the table, and then I want them to just throw meat at the computer. That's what I think I'm gonna. That's what I'm trying to arrange. This guy's a little too mad. Yeah, I could do the computer thing, yeah. I am probably getting together with some undisclosed friends that night. Via computer, not in real life. Man, I haven't hung out with any friends in real life since March. It's making me feel like this guy right here that I'm painting. Please do the meat throwing thing. Okay, cool. I'll do it. And I don't know if it'll cause if somebody films me on a computer, films my parents throwing meat at me on a computer. I don't know how it's all gonna work. It's making my brain hurt right now, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, it's better to, I don't know, man. This whole thing just is really hard. It's been really hard for a lot of people. It's and like I tend to say, if I start feeling like extra aggro about it, is that I guess a lot of people that I know are like safe and stuff. Saran wrap the computer? I don't know. I mean, I just don't think that's really in the holiday spirit to saran wrap the computer. I think what would the Pilgrims do? That's what I'm saying. What was that? Did something crazy just happen? I have headphones on right now. Did you guys hear something crazy? Anyway, I don't think the Pilgrims would wrap their computer in saran wrap, so I'm not going to do that either. I'm hallucinating noises also, so that's new. That's probably something to do with being a shut-in. I don't know. Once we can start hanging around with each other again, I don't know how weird I'm gonna be. Sounded like a car horn? Okay, yeah, I thought that, because also my cat's scattered, so. I saw my cats running across the floor. We're also staying home. It's a bummer, but it also seems like the reasonable choice for us, so we're doing our first vegan Thanksgiving here at home. Connecting via video conference. Cool. Yeah. Is our plan still on, Kimberly, you think? We can make that happen? Yeah, it's the only reasonable choice, right? Because, it's like, at first thought, you're like, okay, well, they're my parents. Or in my case, it's like more than just my parents, sister, brother, nieces, nephews, all kinds of people. And it's like, yeah, I don't know what the exact chances are that somebody has it or I have it and get them sick. They might be low, they might be high, who knows? But it's like, who knows freaking anything right now? There's so much like conflicting information, and it's just like, just can't take the chance. And it's like, and then also, like I said, any number of different things could happen. I'll have to stop for gas, which I guess isn't a big deal, but still, it's just like all things considered. there was a little bit of a talk of us all like wearing masks and stuff, but that's just weird. I don't know. Yeah, the way to not let it be crappy is to know that we're not. Everybody's gonna still be alive next year, right? So I don't know about this guy, but he might look a little better when I give. He's a little too mean right now, so. Let's see, my fur brushes. I wonder if I overuse my fur brushes. I do use them a lot. But they're just so fun to use when you're making something furry. Just want to see what happens if I give this guy a beard. Does he chill out a little bit? Or does he get madder? Does he get scarier? What I think I'll do is I'll maybe make his eyes bald. That'll make him goofy enough to not be scary. I'm trying to surf that line that I usually try to get with, like, between goofy and scary. Yeah, hopefully the vaccine is working and stuff. Definitely. But yeah, it is kind of tough. I need to figure out something, like somewhere I can kind of go where there aren't people, but I'm still like outside my apartment. I mean, I can go in my backyard, which I have done, but eyelids will make him more human. Yes, that's true. We'll give him some eyelids here in a minute. Yeah, it would probably take away from the anime thing. I'm gonna give him eyelids and I think some eyelashes too. That is a good point though. It probably is contributing to them looking a little bit weird right now. We'll get it. We always do. One cool thing about this one is that I think that the modeling part went pretty smoothly, so I'm pretty happy about that. I feel like I'm getting a little bit more I'm starting to figure out a little bit better, like what I should model and how far I should take it. So every time it gets a little bit smoother. So that's pretty cool. I think maybe I maybe could have got away with doing the hands in the modeling, but also, you know, it'd be nice to just get better at hands. Jaworski eyebrow. This here, definitely, yeah. I mean, I'm gonna definitely be doing some All these little things. I just want to get some face structure going on. Get a little bit of face structure going on first, and then everything that I build on top of that will be like, make it cool. Let's try to give him some eyelids. Also, I don't think it helps that everything is brown right now. And it clashes so much. Not clashes, but it's so in stark contrast with all these greens and blues. Or greens and blues. There's this trick that's pretty cool. Let me try it. Let me see if it helps us. So you take the whole thing, blur it, do what's called an average blur. Hey Yuri, how's it going? Good to see you, or see you in the chat. So you can do this and do like an average. This is the average color of everything. And then you can do soft light. And that pulls all the colors closer to, kind of makes almost like it puts a gel over it to make all the colors kind of jive with each other better, I think. But yeah, that does a little bit, but that's really more of a later thing than a now thing. Yuri, we were just talking about Thanksgiving holiday and the virus stuff, how we're probably, a lot of us aren't going to be traveling this year. Is that a Bob Ross? Is that a Bob Ross emoji? Looks like it. Looks like Bob Ross chilling. I wonder if I made these guys kind of pinker, and then put fur over top of them. Oh, nice. The Pixel Bob Ross is pretty good too. Sometimes when I'm on streams, I just want to do a random emoji, and I do, but when I'm watching somebody stream, I just wonder if I'm doing something that means something bad. Because sometimes the emojis are like inside jokes for people. And I'm afraid that if I do the wrong emoji, that it'll send some message or mean something that I don't want it to mean. So I'm still kind of new to Twitch. All that you know about Thanksgivings from new movies? Yeah. Yeah. Where are you, Yuri? Where do you live? I don't think you told me last week. I knew Spanish is your first language, but I don't know if you said where you live. If you don't mind saying. It takes the hard lines off, kind of like what they do when they film old actors, blur it to remove their wrinkles. What takes the hard lines off? That gel screen? This? I think they probably would be a little pinker, and then really the brown would come from their skin or their fur, but Mexico City, cool. That's awesome. Is that a nice city? Is it a cool city? I mean, I've heard that it's a cool city. These guys are really I don't know, man. I don't know what's wrong with these. These guys are a little bit. It's going to be a while, I think, before I'm happy with them. I think maybe we got off on the wrong foot with these guys. Not the wrong foot, but we're just gonna be earning our money tonight, so to speak. These guys. Might even have to end up starting from scratch, which is what I like to say. See, these eyelids make him too... This dude's too sleepy now. He's too sleepy. You gotta wake him up. And yeah, by the way, Yuri, probably, I mean, you said that you only know about Thanksgiving from movies. Really, all it is just getting together and eating a lot of food. And we were just talking about a lot of us this year aren't going to do it. There may be more arguing than what you're used to seeing in the movies, too. More family arguing. By the way, what is a good Thanksgiving movie? Does anybody know any movies that take place on Thanksgiving? It doesn't have to be a movie about Thanksgiving, just like kind of like how Die Hard takes place on Christmas, but it's not really a Christmas movie. Yeah, Thanksgiving is thankfulness for what you have. Yeah. But I mean, right, it's to give thanks for what you have. But it's also eat a lot of food. Christmas Vacation? Maybe. Guess I should probably get this hand right before I get into the apple. I had a hand. Oh. Beard, no beard. Beard. Addams Family Values. Addams Family Values takes place in part during Thanksgiving. Okay. Addams Family Values. I don't think I've ever seen that one. So, you know, if anyone was looking for a good movie to watch on Thanksgiving, maybe that would be a good movie to watch. Seems like a pretty good one. I didn't watch a whole lot of... I mean, Addams Family's kind of a, you know, spooky family or whatever, you know? But I didn't watch that many Halloween movies this year. I usually do. Just Halloween just kind of came and went. You think you know the Addams Family Values? Yeah, it was that's like like part was that like part 2 of the Addams Family? Is that where doesn't Christina Ricci play Wednesday in those Addams Families? All right, I think I just gotta. Let's do it with a layer mask so I can keep it just in case. Yeah, Christina Ricci is Wednesday Addams in both. Got it. Cool. Let's see. Oh, now for the part that I always excel at. Hands. Let's see. It would be... Yeah. I don't remember who else is in it. Oh, is it somebody? Isn't it like Christopher Lloyd as Uncle Fester or something? I remember more about this movie than I thought I would. Yuri, I wish I spoke Spanish so I could understand the chat message. I'm so bad. I feel ashamed that I don't know Spanish. I really do. Of all the times that I started to try to learn it. Yeah, you wrote that one in Spanish. Does anybody else know any Spanish in the chat? Besides Yuri? Oh, you have to go. Okay. Okay, have to leave. See you later. Okay, Yuri, thank you for coming by. I hope you have a good night. And I'm gonna have to come by and catch your stream, but I may feel a little weird because I don't know Spanish. But I want to come by and watch you draw sometime, at least for a little while. Maybe I'll just lurk and say hello, but yeah. Okay, bye. What's going on with this guy's hands? I really do want to learn Spanish. Just for one thing, it doesn't really stick in my brain. I've tried to learn a language before. Learning languages is hard for my feeble American mind. Yeah, I'll come by. I'll come by and listen to the horrible pronunciation, and I won't. I won't even say anything about it. I wouldn't say anything about it anyway. A lot of drawing for this one. This is like doing 3D modeling. I'd love to just come in here and just start painting and just paint and paint and paint. Without having to muddle through drawing. I don't know. It always works out. It always it's like Vince Gilligan, or yeah, Vince Gilligan says he doesn't, the guy who wrote Breaking Bad and writes Better Call Saul, he says he doesn't really like writing as much as he likes having written. That's kind of how I feel about drawing. I like having drawn something, not too super enthused about the drawing it part. Yeah, I could turn his head forward more. I could do that. It is a little, this angle is like not necessarily super optimal, but I was thinking about, it feels like whenever I do the hand, it's kind of in the way, but okay, I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out later. Trying to draw a hand at the moment. Fingers. He's got fingers. They go on his hand like this. And they come from here and here and here. And then they would be probably doing something like this. What did we say this was made out of? Rubber trees last week? Get that way. Yeah, it is. That's what it is. It's like I just want to see it finished sometimes. It's a patience thing. Not exactly the most patient person, or I have a little trouble with patience sometimes, I guess. See, it's like, okay, so we're looking up at him. I think that works. The perspective works. I'm gonna get rid of his head for a minute. I think I'm just overthinking it, as I tend to do. Wouldn't put it past me at all to just be overthinking the shit out of it. Family secret on how to make the elastic. I just have to kind of sculpt things. That's kind of how I do it. That's just how I do it. Just push and pull until it gets closer and closer. And then eventually Eventually it looks like something. Kitty cat is behind me. Where is he? Oh, yep, it's Milkshake. These cats are like, I don't know what their deal is. I'm always like way concerned about if my cats are having a good time or not. I'm gonna do the rubber bands last, and they are gonna cover his face, but so that's what I was trying to do. That's why I even put a second guy in here. Like, I've got a little bit of a plan. So I thought the second guy will be in here, even if the rubber band is covering this guy's face, the second guy will be in there. Shibba-dibba-doop. He is a cutie pie. There's another one right here. I started trying to feed them smaller amounts really it's all like a plan to try to keep them from waking me up to be fed before I'm ready to wake up, which is already very early. And I don't know why I'm saying everything like this, like it's a question. But yeah, now they just, I started feeding them 3 times a day, smaller amounts of food, and it's not really working that well. Really what happened is they just act like they're hungry all day now. And as soon as I feed them, they seem hungry again. They've got my number, man. They're just like, they know. This fucking hand looks... I don't know. I mean, how many hours do you have to put into making hands before they get easier? All the hours? Every hour of your life, I guess? Sweet Lord. Sweet Lord. All right. God damn it. It's weird, man. I always end up... I mean, sometimes I feel like they start out good and then I just mangle them. They just get mangled. What was that? What just happened? Something just happened. Is that a computer alert? I'm not sure what that was. You have 2 dry food feeders that nibble when they want. Yeah. I have a feeling that with these cats, if I did that, it wouldn't work out so well. I kind of tried to... I think that they're gluttons. They just eat all the food no matter what. So if I put out feeders for them, they would eat all the food in the feeder. And then they would act hungry. I got these things that, like, this is crazy. I got these things that keep them away from each other's food. I guess you can't see it from this angle. Do you see those things back there in the corner, way off in the distance? Those are their feeders, their food bowls. And they open with their microchip. So they have like security features. So the cats can't eat each other's food. Really, so this guy doesn't eat all the other one's food. It's crazy. So it like will only open if it detects the cat's particular microchip. That's how far it's gone. I know Kimberly's heard all about this. Kimberly's heard these stories about the cats. And her husband, Jonathan. And everybody else who will listen about my plight, my cat plight. This face is a little better than it was. Still don't love it. One day I'll love it. I know I always do this to you guys where I'm like crybabying about the painting and then it all of a sudden comes together. These are crazy. These are like terrifying animals. They don't look cute. You know what I'll do? Here's how you make something cute. Let's see. I need do some layer maintenance here. That's on the head layer. That should be on the head layer. They should be more childlike. Did I just nose breathe into the mic? I'm sorry about that if I did that. I'm feeling pretty apologetic tonight. I don't know if you guys have noticed. I'm like, sorry about everything. Microchip feeders, yeah, they're pretty cool. They put hair on their fingers, yeah, they don't have to be perfect, that's true. It's really just, hands are just hard. And when you look at them, I tend to also overanalyze them. Because I am self-conscious about not being great at them. Anyway, I don't need to give away all my inner secrets. All I just need to do is find this right here. Okay. I think it's really just, it might even be this whole arm needs to just be doing something different. We'll get there. There are a couple of different phases of every painting. One of them is the phase where I don't want to change what I already did. I think I'm in that phase right now, but it becomes unavoidable that I have to change a lot of things. Yeah. Yeah, it's like the pose. If you saw the original pose, you would see this a little bit more clearly. But there's a reason why this looks kind of weird right now, and I think rather than try to contend with it for the rest of this painting, I may just redraw this arm. I've been so busy this week that I haven't even hardly drawn any, and that I gotta do something about that. Being so out of practice when I come to these streams, man. I think it's kind of like an optical illusion because see his arm is like body's turned. He's doing this. He's not pulling it all the way back. He's pulling it like out like this. But yeah, we're gonna probably change it. I think it's just like this angle that it's got, or this, like this angle that it's got to be at. This hand is wrong too, but we'll worry about that later. Just get rid of that for now. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, his hand would be behind his ear, but I'm not sure that that angle is very awesome. We'll try it. See? If he didn't have a head, that would be perfect. But he's got a head, you know what I mean? He's got a head. Hands and fingers are hard. Upper part of the arm may need to be longer. Like pull back your arm and see what I mean. Like his hand would be almost behind his ear. I mean add far back as behind his ear but still in front of his face. Do the motion with your arm and see what I mean. Yeah. Like right, is that what you're talking about? Trying to get it into the camera. Like that. So his arm would be kind of like right here. So let me just take a minute and try to figure it out. Why do I keep drawing this in the same layer? Here we go. There's his neck, but it doesn't matter because it's behind that. And it would be nice if he was doing apple core like that. His hand would be like this. If his hand was sideways, his elbow would be like kind of like that. Shoulder would be back here. No, it's like the perspective's all effed up on that. Whose idea was it to do a slingshot anyway? I remember back when this was just a simple painting of a mini Bigfoot that liked to eat apples. Now I'm in like week 3. All of my shitty hand drawing skills are coming to light. Heather. Why did you type Heather? Man. Uh-oh. Yeah, my computer just froze up. Damn. My computer just. Oh, wasn't it her idea? Maybe. Yeah, it was either Heather or Seth's. It was either Heather or Seth's. Yeah. My computer's doing weird stuff. I thought I was gonna have to restart my computer for a minute there. Heather uses, or Seth, my nephew Seth uses Heather's account to comment with, so it actually might have been his. You never, when somebody types under Heather's name, you never know if it's her or Seth. I'm just like I'm feeling pretty rusty tonight. I feel like this is closer, but I think it is closer. I'm like, the values are getting like way out of control. It's so weird. So weird tonight. This guy's face. Don't be surprised if this guy's face is completely different next week. For no other reason, but I'm done with it. Done with his face. Done looking at it. Also, don't be surprised if there's no slingshot in this painting next week. I don't know. I'm not like a giver-upper guy. I don't really... It's actually kind of annoying how unwilling to give up I am on stuff. But if I was a giver-upper, I'd be ditching this slingshot idea right now. That feels a little closer. It still feels a little bit stiff, like the pose is a little stiff. I'm not sure it's going to get much better than that. At least not today. But yeah, I'm like, I guess if you're doing this, like your hand is right here. So perspective wise, it is kind of right. It's in the ballpark. Might even be like out here. But if it's out there, I'd have to foreshorten more, so. It's looking good. Cool. Yeah, it was a good idea. I'm just being silly because drawing someone pulling back a slingshot is hard. It's like dumbly hard. So we're still going to put an apple core in here that's going to cover up more of his face. And starting to get interference in my headphones. I'm gonna cover up everybody's face with apples. Yeah, I'm gonna work on this a little bit this week, but I'm starting to really kind of feel like I might not finish this one. I'm just kind of like, that's how I feel about it right now. I think this guy's gonna have a beard. I know that, so I'm gonna just go ahead and give him a beard. And give him a hairy face. Somehow, I feel like I somehow am painting this in someone else's style. I don't know what's going on. Just trying to experiment a little bit, I guess. I already got some. Whoa, what happened to that? Oh yeah, I made this head giant. So this isn't gonna work anymore. Get rid of these hands, get rid of this hands. Get rid of this beard. All right, guys. I'm gonna call it a night. And work on this a little bit more this week. See if I can get it working, and I might just bail on this one. I mean, I'm not saying for sure I will, but I just like, I'm just not feeling it right now. We'll see. This happens with faces a lot with me, where I need to, I end up drawing them a few times. Still haven't found exactly what the face is going to be. Once it clicks, it'll click, or it won't. I might just cover their mouths and hair. I think that was part of what's bothering me is anime mouths. It's not really my style. I don't know how that happens. Well, I don't really like have a style I'm trying to stick to. I just didn't like it. You know what I'm saying? Didn't like it. Where is this shadow coming from here? Yeah, I don't know. The time does seem to go by fast. I'm wondering if I should start doing the stream for a little longer. You guys don't have to feel obligated to come if I stream for longer, but I was thinking about maybe streaming for a little longer. Maybe I'll start at 7 or something. Another thing I think I might need to start doing. I do it sometimes already, but I think I really need to just make an effort to warm up a little bit, because it's like, just thinking out loud. 'Cause I feel like I've improved this painting like by a bunch in the last 10 minutes. In my opinion. Spent the first hour just warming up a little bit. Talking shit about myself. Too hard on myself. Yeah, I know. I know I am. I'm working on it. It's an old habit. It's ingrained in my thinking. I don't even realize I'm doing it anymore. I'm working on it. All right, I just decided I'll finish this painting. All it took was 10 minutes of feeling like I knew what the mother F I was doing, and now maybe I'll do a painting. On that note, I think next week we'll start at 7. And yeah, we'll start at 7. Again, don't feel obligated to be here, but it would be nice to see you here. All right. That is it. Yeah, I was painting and not trying to draw. That's the thing is like, that's the thing is when I draw and I feel like drawing, or I feel like I am drawing, that's when I start going, like, not having a good time. But if I'm allowed to just start smashing paint down on the canvas, so to speak, then that's when things start happening for me. So anyway, it's a work in progress. Okay, good night. Good night, Eva. Good night, Kimberly. You're very welcome. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming to the broadcast. All right, you guys. Love y'all. Have a good one. Bye.